you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? I don't know if I can take it.
Hey, what's up, you guys? So this is Abraham Knox, my name, whatever. God, this is really weird. Like, I'm basically doing a story time, and it's a very bizarre story that I have to share. And yeah, so but yeah, so basically, if you can tell by the title of this video, I was assaulted and humiliated by a 90-year-old man at McDonald's, and he tried to steal my phone. So, and I have videos too before you guys are like, oh, like, clickbait, he's fake, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, I have the videos, so calm down. Now, this is what happened. So basically, me and like a couple of my friends, we went to McDonald's. It was me and like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 other people. We all went to McDonald's, you know, just to chill, because it was after school. It was after school, so like after school we just go to McDonald's because it's like 10 minutes away from our school. And so we're all, you know, we walk to McDonald's, we get there, we order food, we start eating, everything good, whatever. And then, you know, prior to this, like we've been doing prank calls to our friends, and like, you know, we'd call hotels and just be like, oh, like, there's a rat in the room or something like that, or like, we need you to check this place out. Or we'd just call our friends and be like, oh, like, and we'd make this different words, like, oh, I heard you were talking shit. Some, like, stuff like that, like, innocent, whatever, regular prank calls. Now, you know, we're doing that, we're eating, having fun, kikiing or whatever, you know, enjoying or having a good fucking time. Everyone's minding their own business, no one's complaining, no one's whatever. But let me just say that this 90-year-old man was literally, he was, okay, so like, you walk into the McDonald's, then there's this like bar where you could just sit at, whatever, and there's, you know, the tables. We were at the bar because it's like 6 people, so it's like, you know, we're not just gonna sit at like a table with like 4 seats. And then there's this old man, fat, disgusting, horrible to look at, like a bum, gray hair, wrinkly ass face, looking like a damn raisin, ugly ass motherfucker. He's sitting like at this like table like 4 seats down, and he's not eating, he's not ordering anything, he's literally just looking at the free newspapers that they have there. He puts that shit down like 10 minutes in that we're like, you know, at McDonald's. He puts the newspaper down, and then he legit starts staring the fuck out of us. Like, he is staring us down like a fucking eagle looking at his prey. I was like, and you know, at first I didn't pay much mind to it because we were being kind, like we were laughing and stuff, you know, yelling or whatever, but like not in a way that it's like disturbing, like not in a disturbing way. We were just, you know, laughing, having a good time. And then this old man, crusty, disgusting man is, you know, staring at us and all that. So, but we didn't pay much, like we didn't pay any mind to it. Like, we were just like, whatever, like, he's an old guy, he doesn't get us young people, whatever. So yeah, we're doing prank calls, whatever. So then I called this hotel, you know, as a prank call. I was calling this hotel.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be there in like 2 minutes.
Thank you so much. Anyways, and you know, I was like, oh, like, I was just like pretending to like say some like random ass like unknown language, and I was just like, oh, like blah blah blah, blah, like hola mi Monica, brisfio pela lusa gulo gordo.
I didn't ask to be born Latina. No mas tuva suerte.
Shit like that. And basically, the bitch hung up. So I call back and I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm, trying to instigate because it's like, that's the prank. And then as I'm like talking to the bitch at the hotel or whatever, I feel this, like, I feel a punch in my lower back. Like, I felt this, like, punch in my lower back, and then that just made me, like, stop.
Hell out of here right now. Before I get the manager, I'll touch you all right if you keep on with that shit. Okay. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Because mind you, he was behind me. Like, the booth was like a rectangle, and I was on the other side of the rectangle, and he was behind me. So it's like I don't have eyes behind the back of my head. Like, I don't have eyes behind the back of my head, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like, that really caught me off guard. I was like, but this is the thing. When he, like when he punched me, at first, because I was still, processing things. Before I even turned around, I was like, did my friend, I was about to say his name, did my friend, what am I going to call it? Timmy? Like, I thought it was Timmy who punched me. And then, like, as a joke or whatever, so I'm turning around, I'm like, fuck it, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, what? And I turn around, I see this 90-year-old white supremacist looking ass, ugly ass, crusty ass, old ass, wrinkly ass, run done looking motherfucker. He's like twitching, he's like he's old as like oh my god. It was so hard. It was so hard to process everything that was going on. But I did. Once I recollected myself, he like talking to me, and as he's talking to me, he's grabbing on to my friend right beside me, like, and she was like frozen. Like, everyone was just like shocked. Like, shocked is the perfect word to use. Like, everyone was frozen in shock. He's grabbing onto my friend who's like 15. Was I 15? I think I was like 16 or 15. I mean, either 16 or 15, whatever. He grabs onto her, and then he's clenching her the entire time he's talking to me. He's clenching onto her, and she's just like frozen, doesn't even move. He's like, and then he starts saying, "Oh, like he's like, oh, like, get out of here with that shit." I'm like, excuse me? Like, I was really shocked. Like, I still can process this. He's like, get out of here with that shit. Like, who the fuck? He's like, who the fuck do you think you are coming up to this establishment with that bullshit? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? But sidetrack. Before I even questioned anything, I was like, in my mind, I was thinking, do I make this guy die a little quicker than he may think? Because this man's 90, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't shit to cut a bitch's life. At that point, I was like, I was ready to murder someone, because you don't come up to me and assault me. Like, you're 90 years old. I'm underage. That shit's illegal, first of all. But, and I know you guys might be thinking, like, why didn't you, like, hit him back or something? Like, why didn't you do self-defense? I didn't do that because, like, well, one, I'm not, like, he's, like, 90 years old. Like, he was old as fuck. He was, like, twitching and shit while he was trying to punch me. Like, and that punch wasn't even a punch. It was, like, a struggle punch, to be honest, but it still shocked me. It wasn't that necessary. Like, I didn't want to, kill this man, and then the ER gets here. I didn't want to kill this man and then have the ER get here and then the police get here and then all that other shit. So I was just like, you know what, like, let me not do this shit. But yeah, he punched me and then he's like saying, and then I'm like, sir. So I'm looking at him, I'm like shocked. I'm like, sir, like, did you just punch me? And then he's like, yeah. And then I'm like, but you touched me. And then he's like, then this pedophile, this fucking pedophile looking ass, he says, oh, you know, if you keep on going with that shit, I'll touch you even when you, like, he said something like, what did he say? Fuck, I forgot what he said, like some pedophile shit. He said something along the lines of like I have the clip of it, so like I'll insert it when I find it. But he basically said something like, oh, I'll touch you if I want to touch you, mister. Something like that. Like, he's like, oh yeah, like, if you keep on going up that shit, like, I'll touch you if I want to touch you. Something like that. And yeah, so after that, we were, like, all just shocked. Like, I was really just there, like, my mouth was open, like. And then I'm holding my phone, right? Because I was prank calling. I'm holding my phone. Excuse me, I'm trying to make a video. I'm holding my phone, and the motherfucker takes my phone. He tries to grab my phone, like, and he does it like really quickly. Like, he tries to grab my phone, like this calculator is my phone. I'm holding my phone like this. This nigga gonna grab he grabs this phone, like, he's like this, and he's like, give me that. He's like, give me that, give me that. I'm like, and you know, he had a weak grip because he's like old as shit. He's like, give me that, give me that. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga got me fucked up. I was like, yo, I'm really about to catch a case on this nigga, I swear to God. But, you know, I kept it classy, you know, I kept it good, I kept it classy, whatever. So then he's like, oh, I'm gonna report you. So then he goes to the manager, and I'm like, fuck, like, I just leave. Like, I left because I was like, like, I'm not trying to get banned from McDonald's, because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to get banned from McDonald's. So basically, like, he goes, I'm leaving, right? And then one of my friends, I call my friends and I'm like, what's going on? It's like, cause they were still inside. And then all my friends were like, oh yeah, like, come back. Like, the manager's defending you. Like, the manager's calling him a racist. The manager is like, oh yeah, like, you never come here and you come here and you never spend much money around here. You never even spend money today and shit. And he was like really backing me up. So I come back and I'm like, you know, I'm feeling myself. I'm like, what's good, what's good? Like, going up this way, quick middle fingers and shit. I'm like, fuck you. I'm winning. Like, I'm winning. You, like, Cause this ain't, I don't know if he thought that this was the 40s. Like, we ain't in the 30s anymore. We ain't with that shit no more. You can't get away with that shit, especially not in Canada. Like, try that shit up in, like, America or some shit, because, But in Canada, what are you gonna do? You can't get away with that shit. Not today. So then, after, like, and all my friends, you know, we were there parading and shit, you know, acting a fool. We were acting a damn wild mess since, you know, we knew that the manager was on our side and that the manager was gonna back us up. We were, like, going crazy. We were going stupid, all that shit. So then the fucker left. So he leaves, and then in my mind, I'm like, well, I won. But, you know, the back of my mind, you know, Abraham was telling me, he's like, go outside and, you know, do some more shit. So I follow the man outside, and we're like on the parking lot, and I'm, you know, there dancing, doing like backflips, kick flips, Cirque du Soleil shit, all this damn shit, flips, you know, twirls, some shit you never even heard of, some shit I didn't even know I could do, I was doing. And then fucker gets his, you know, he drives in his car, whatever, drives off, but, you know, I'm like waving, you know, I'm waving goodbye, I'm like, bye, like, have a nice life, like, whatever. And then he stops his car and starts to reverse. And mind you, I was on the sidewalk, but like the sidewalk is like flat, so it's like literally just on the road. And then he tries to run me over. I'm like, this man, I take my black ass back to the motherfucking McDonald's because I'm not out to play with this shit. Like, I was, like, that moment, I realized I was dealing with a fucking maniac. A maniac. So I was just like, like, I'm not about to die today. Plus, I already won. And then I go back to the McDonald's and then, you know, go on with my life. That's basically the story of how a psychotic, deranged, mentally unstable, racist, bigot, elderly man, coward, attacked me and then tried to steal my phone. Yeah. I haven't seen him since the incident. I think he like got a quick hint that, you know, you should probably not be anywhere near me. Because next time I see this motherfucker, like, I'm going the fuck off. Like, I'm doing all that shit. Ooh. So, yeah, that's basically the story. If you liked hearing my story, or if you like want to hear more like different stories, because I'm gonna tell you, I have so many fucking stories to tell you guys. Like the time I got arrested, the first time I got arrested, first time doing drugs, so much shit. You know, different times that I scammed people. Back when I used to be a scam artist. I'm off the market now. When I used to catfish people with my friends. The time I kicked someone out of school for being autistic. I have a bunch of stories, so if you want to hear it, then definitely subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, then leave me a thumbs up. But definitely subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Because like, that'll help me out. So yeah, thanks for listening to my video. To see you guys later. Bye.